It's been 1 year later, and the Grammys still suck.
Okay, so what are we gonna do?
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Landon and we are here again today to discuss some scammy shit, okay? Now, I'm not gonna be like every other reactor that's probably on YouTube right now. No shade, but I was watching last night, so this won't be a reaction video because I was actively engaged in the entire night. But I wanted to make another video like I did last year. The Grammys suck because I feel we need to point out some things about the Grammys and BTS relationship. So let's do a little rundown. Let's talk about some problems I had, some amazing moments, and then we can go talk about the performance at the end. We'll do a little recap. If you're new here, welcome. We love Bangtan. We love the boys, and we are here to stand up for them. They don't need us to do that, but we want to as ARMY. So let's start with the beginning of the night. Using BTS for clout? This is something new. This one got me this year. Every other year, the top pop duo and group has been in the pre-show. We know. We watched through it last year. We suffered through that freaking online connection last year.
You know, it's an honor to be even in the same sentence.
And this year, they decided to move it to the main show. Let me tell you, before that happened, I had a hunch. Usually we'd have like a leaked list of all the different categories in the pre-show. That did not come out until right before the show started. So I had this idea. I was like, I think personally, their categories could be moved to the main show just to use BTS ARMY for clout in the pre-show, because who else would watch the pre-show if it wasn't for ARMY? So sorry, no shade, no shade. I was like,
oh, I see what you're doing this year.
You're gonna make us watch the pre-show, that's fine. Move it to the main show where they'll win. Okay. Because why else would you move it to the main show? Did we move this to the main show so Doja Cat could win? Doja Cat went to the bathroom, honey.
I have never taken such a fast piss in my whole life.
I love you, Doja. This is not nothing against you. So for the pre-show, thank you, Recording Academy. You saved me some time. I didn't have to watch it. We made our way to the red carpet. The boys were looking amazing, wearing Louis Vuitton fresh off the runway, inspired by Virgil. The color scheme was just perfect. We had the little hint of purple popping out from a few of the boys. You know, Soap looking like angels walking out of the car here, but you know, they all looked amazing and they all know how to work a red carpet at this point. That's the easy part for them. Interview questions started rolling in, and let me tell you one thing to the interviewers. Stop asking June about Friends. It's over.
There's so many rumors I hear about you guys that did you really learn how to speak English from watching Friends?
Yes, Friends is my English parents.
BTS is so much more than who they want to collaborate with.
What other dream collaborations do you want to put out into the universe? Who do you want to collaborate with?
I don't know why they do this to me.
Let's talk about the new album. Let's talk about the comeback. Let's talk about inspiration for the performance we're about to see. You know, it's little things like that. It's so true that every time I'm here to watch BTS in some kind of American interview, Friends is brought up. It's fine. I get June learned language from that. It's his parents, but you could tell by the interaction with Trevor Noah, they're over it. They're over it.
My English parents.
So what, are you like?
Let's not talk about that awkward interaction too with the whole Squid Game thing. Okay, we'll get there. Let's do another little quick outfit run through. I love Taehyung's little flower thing, and I did tweet online. I was like, okay, there's 6 flowers and 1 stem. Is the 1 stem like Tae? Is the 1 stem RM holding them all together and they're all the little flowers? And I was like, I don't know, but I need to know. I love how RM and V both had a little purple poking out of this color scheme that usually I feel like wouldn't have purple in it. Had to show ARMY love. Like I said, we loved seeing Yoongi and J-Hope walk out and looking like angels fresh off the runway. Yoongi almighty, Hope almighty, up in heaven in the clouds. Then JK and Jimin here in these blue suits. JK is a little bit of a different type of fitting, more of like this old baggy pants, which gave it this different kind of look, which I actually did really enjoy. And then last but not least, our little Jenny Winnie here in lighter cream color, trying to hide his cast.
Access Hollywood!
We love you, Jed. We're going to talk about how much you worked with that cast and how they turned it into amazing choreography and how you still did choreography with it later. No. So I just want to point out, y'all looked amazing in the outfits. Okay. God, let me just go get my clown makeup here, because one more thing that got me on the red carpet was June said, we're going to show you something never before seen. So my stupid clown ARMY brain took that as it's the comeback. It's happening. They're announcing it. It's going to happen. And you know, clown paint. It didn't. And I'm actually okay with it. But the way that they were talking up, he said new choreography, new everything.
New choreography, new
Everything new?
everything.
I'm like, new everything? Okay.
We actually prepared a new performance. Yeah, never before seen.
So the night started. Here we go. Trevor Noah opens up the show with a Jungkook joke, and I thought it was kind of funny. I'm glad they're involving them in this setting, showing how much they mean to be there, putting them in their opening monologues and everything.
BTS is in the house, people. Before we fight, I called dibs on RM. You guys can fight over everybody else. Everyone's here. I actually met BTS backstage, and I got to show them some of my dance moves, and Jungkook said I was Musuin, and I don't speak Korean, but I think it means pretty dope.
I think that's a sign of respect. We love Trevor for saying JK's name right. Here we go. The moment you've been waiting for. The Academy did something right. Oh, Shankar. BTS was the 4th performance? Wait, what? They didn't use us for viewership? They didn't put BTS at the end of the show? Shocker, why? Oh, because they're gonna put the award at the end of the show. Cool. We'll get back to that in a minute. But it is time we talk about the most epic performance of Butter I have ever seen in my life. When I tell you my jaw was dropped on the floor, when I tell you I was cackling, when I tell you I was howling, when I tell you I was scrunched up because I could not even understand what was happening. If you're interested, like I said, I wasn't one of the reactors that waited. I did watch it live, but I did a live tweet throughout this. So if you do want to see some live tweets, you can go follow me there at Stokey on Twitter, but let's walk through it. So I don't know if there's been an official version yet anywhere, but we're going to talk about some of my favorite moments here. So we had Sok Jin holding down the command center here. So this was their way to kind of incorporate him into this story without making him having to do the full choreography. Now, my baby did come back at the end. And he did choreography no matter how much that hand hurt. And you saw how much his hand hurt at the V Live after.
근데 샴페인 주실 거 괜찮아? 하나도 안 샀어. 진영 괜찮아? 손가락 맞았어?
I thought this was such an amazing way to put him into this production without making him try to stress himself out too much. I did love how one of the screens there was literally just that starting screen of like red, green, blue, white in the back. Seokjin knows what he's doing, so don't you even question him, okay? And then motherfucking Jungkook dropped out of the ceiling again. We all made fun of it, okay? My official tweet from hours before the Grammys, just to give it a little perspective, it says, my Delulu thoughts for the night. JK flies in on a trapeze. Jimin does an extended version of No More Dream Run, except it's across every audience member's back. Tay pulls out a water gun as Soap plays leapfrog stage right. Jin holds a 3-minute high note as June screams, what the fuck is up, Grammys? So I got one thing right.
And I'll take that.
So JK ascended in his euphoria glow right out the ceiling. We now know why he came here a little bit early. Unfortunately, COVID did catch up to him, and at least he was still able to pull out this stunt. That's what I'll say. Let's talk about the crowd scene, okay? All the boys sitting in the chairs here. This is all set from a James Bond movie where the lead girl walks into the bar and sees James Bond for the first time and is like, oh. I think everybody had their YN moment right there, but none other than Kim Tae-young. Olivia Rodrigo, Kim Tae-young moment. Y'all saw it. Y'all know. Y'all saw the entire army get jealous. Y'all saw all the V stands out here were like, huh? Babe, what? Who said you could do that? Just kidding. And there were some memes made based off of that look. One of my favorite, did you know that RM doesn't even have a driver's license? I did see one that was like, sorry, we blocked you from #1 of the charts 10 times in a row. Stop. Okay. And then Tay threw this card thing, and according to the V Live, it was a real throw. I guess we gotta believe whatever they say, huh? We had our dance and our song started. We had a little Hobie moment here. We had a little trip, but look, recovery on point. A recovery, didn't even notice it, baby. So BTS is doing an art heist. So I've been seeing a lot of speculation, a lot of like theories and stuff on Twitter. Let's talk about the performance theories. Somebody said, BTS robbed an art gallery. Artwork originally there disappeared one by one. Then plastered the wall with lyrics from the Korean discography, HYYH, graffitied over it in purple and orange, and then hung photos of themselves from HYYH era, plus one stage pic with ARMY. Oh boy, what does this mean? So you mean to tell me that BTS snuck into an official museum, took out the priceless pieces of artwork, put their discographies, their moments on the wall, and now we could charge more at the museum? I'm sorry, Pablo. I'm sorry, Vincent. I'm sorry, everybody. This is BTS Museum now. I'm sorry. Hype has a museum already, so they're used to this. But if you look really closely, you could see lyrics from Fire scribbled on the wall at the Grammy stage. These boys are showing their legacy to the world in the most subtle way, but definitely doing this for ARMY to find these subtle hints. They had pictures, like I said, from the HYYH eras, and that's why everybody was freaking out. Everybody's like, come back. What is happening? What's going on? We need answers. And of course, they did not give us any. But we're so used to that. Anyway, so we're going to have HYYH Part 2. suit, or what's up? Are we gonna talk about how muscly they looked in these black suits too? Okay, let's talk about these black suits. This whole look, I mean, you know they're known for color, they're known for a little splash of everything, but these all black suits I think is exactly what the Grammys needed. Just to see that sophistication, the suavidity of them. Choreography, you know, June said all knew everything. We did still have a little bit of the regular butter choreography, but y'all, this fucking dance break, lasers, okay? Heist. Jackets. Tricks. Help. This is one of my favorite dance breaks ever. I'm so glad they got to incorporate a specific dance break for the Grammys because the world got to see their talent tonight, and that is what I wanted them to do more than anything. Show off what the world's been missing. When they started sliding and jumping and ducking under lasers, it was game over for everybody else. But it was just these moments that I'm like, this shows why they're the biggest group in the world. When they played their guitars, this dance break is iconic, okay? It's going down as a classic. It's going down in history, and y'all know that. Then we had In the Lab come out. We're clowns. We kind of thought they were going to do On by all the little hints we were getting throughout the day, but I'm not going to go into that anymore. I've already given up on that part of my life. I'm not a detective. We know. But anyway, this gave Seokjin a chance to come back out, join them up for the last little bit of choreography, and the boys wrapped it up in the most beautiful way, being them, middle of the platform, center stage. Look at us. And they deserved everything and more. There was one more interaction with BTS and Trevor Noah, that little segment talking about friends and whatnot, and the Squid Game joke that he made, which was kind of not funny, but I mean, it cracked some of the boys up anyway. Okay. Let's talk about the moment of the night that we're all still depressed about. All right, so best pop duo group is time. Like I said, BTS is in Vegas this year. BTS is sitting front row this year. They moved the category to the main part of the show. Do y'all see the signs? Everybody kept saying online, are you thinking what I'm thinking? And I'm like, yeah, of course they were going to give it to BTS. They want them to be there. That makes sense. They have never really had this category in the main show before. So why now? Besides to give ARMY the moment we've been hoping for the last 4 years or whatever.
20년이랑 21년에는 이제 빠졌었어요. 아, 그래요? 근데 이제 이번에 본중에서 빠지고 이제 좀 뒤쪽으로 가고 우리가 무대를 앞쪽에 했으니까 그 다음에 중간에 MC와의 간단한 재밌는 토크가 있어요. 그러니까. 그렇지. 너무 각이 나오는 거 아니 각이 이렇게 아니 보이는데 아니 강 PD님은 왜 왔지? 거기에 스쿠터는 왜 왔지? 각이 막 굉장히 그 좁혀지고 있었어 되게 사람들도 많이 오고 이래가지고.
Anyway, it happens. They didn't win. Doja Cat won, and SZA. I do want to say this. I love Doja and I love SZA's music. They're both so incredibly talented and both amazing. But I've been seeing online everywhere people saying there needs to be a different group. It's not fair that a group that is always a group has to compete against people that are doing collaborations for one-off songs. Kiss Me More, the Justin Bieber collab, like all of these collaborations. Like I get the Lady Gaga, Tony Bennett, they did a whole album together. That makes sense to me. But to do one-off songs and then to put them in the same category as a group and the group can't go anywhere else, but the individual artist can be nominated in other groups, that's what kind of messes things up, and that's what pisses me off, and that's what the Grammys need to fucking fix, okay? Don't put me in the main show here just to do that, okay? Fix it first and then present it in the main show. Can we just have best group? There's so many groups in this world. Anyway, I was upset about the whole thing. Obviously, we'd sat there. I've been there since 12 trying to watch the pre-show and all the way until 9, you know, waiting for the answers, waiting for what was going to happen. But the boys did keep us entertained throughout with selfies, with little Instagram messages and stuff, and these little gifts that they put out with all of the red carpet people. I just want to go off and end it on some tweets that I tweeted at the end because I was feeling some type of way last night and I felt like I was able to put them into good words. Started off with upset but not surprised. We all know tonight's winner, congrats to Doja and all the other winners, but BTS stole this show. When everyone walks out of the Grammys tonight and sees Las Vegas lit up in purple, they're going to see the true BTS impact. That's one that I really liked because I just imagine everybody walking out and then seeing the purple strip and being like, oh shit, they lost? Okay, anyway. And then my favorite tweet at the end, I know this is like being like my favorite tweet, but BTS has changed more lives in 1 decade than the Grammys have in 64 years, and I'll leave it at that. Through the 10 years that BTS have been around, they've been able to change millions of ARMY's lives. The Grammys, while it may have changed people's lives by giving them an award every now and then over the last 64 years, it is in no way comparable to the number of lives that BTS has touched. So I wanted to end it on that. Just remember the impact they've had, and in 300 years, 400, 500 years from now, if the world is still standing, BTS will be remembered more than the Grammys internationally, in my opinion. And I think that ARMY can agree with me too. The impact is deep, the impact is real. And you know what, bitch? I'm going to see them in Vegas, and I'm going to go tell them how I feel about this. I'm going to say, you deserve it! While I'm screaming from the sold-out concert at Allegiant Stadium, I'll be screaming, you are the winners in my heart! Or some bullshit like that. It's okay. I'll get drowned out in the crowd, but at least I get to see them again. So yeah, like I said, I will be going next week, this weekend. Oh my god, 4 days to go see BTS in concert. So make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe for a full vlog coming in the future. We're always going to be here for the boys. We're going to be representing for them during the shows, praying for the best, but then not being surprised when Western culture doesn't understand exactly what these boys deserve and the impact they've had. We will not let the Grammys be the defining moment of their career, but if Yoongi wants a Grammy, we're still going to watch the Grammys and support them until he gets one. And then one day we can say, fuck the Grammys and deuce out. One day, I'm waiting for it. Whenever the boys are ready, I know they'll say it. I know they'll say, we're not going this year, and then we get to be done. But until then, I'll keep watching, I guess. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos soon, but until then, I love ya. Bye. Would love to know them by name. So,